Fort Mornings brings you with this. Let's get some KFC breakfast. This on Undercover Boss Canada. The president of one of the nation's biggest sports and entertainment venues, Northlands, works undercover on the front lines. In the process, Richard Anderson gets hit with harsh realities.
I don't get a chance to, like say something to someone that makes a difference.
We never did Christmas parties, but up at management always does.
A lot of tools that we have are
Asia, when his secret work week is up, he'll resume his old role and some of the hard workers he's met to HQ. And when the boardroom door closes, what happens next takes everyone by surprise.
That is so great.
Awesome.
With the world economy in a fragile state, top corporations must adapt to survive. The bosses of some of Canada's biggest companies are about to take extreme action. To stay ahead of the game, they're going undercover in their own organizations. Northlands is a sprawling multi-million-dollar operation with 160 acres of fairgrounds, conference facilities, and sporting arenas, including Rexall Place, home to the Edmonton Oilers. 4 million visitors pass through the company's gates every year. But the challenge is to hang on to those visitors during a time of change and growth. And Richard Anderson is watching the bottom line.
When I first came on board, what I really wanted to do above everything was evaluate the various aspects of our business, from financial and operations. And then from there, I began to make some decisions for the future. Change has probably been the most challenging piece for myself, because with change, there's always some collateral damage. Northlands was founded by a small group of original pioneers back in 1879. So they had a fair in which the total revenue the whole weekend was something like $250. And from those roots, Northlands grew to be an organization that's now one of the largest and certainly oldest in Canada. I've been in this role now for the past 3 years. I grew up in this fishing camp in Central Florida as a child, moved to North Florida when I was about 5 years old. Tragically, my father died when I was 9, and it left a huge hole in my life. My mother did the best she could to raise me, but at about age 12, she realized that I needed more discipline, so I went off to a private military school for 5 years where I lived until I graduated from high school. For a large part of my life, I really struggled with my own identity. As I look back, I understood that the world was about being successful. Successful meant faster car, bigger house. And over time, I've been able to realize that I'm not better than anybody else, but I'm valuable. I recently became a grandfather. My oldest daughter presented me with my first grandchild, and she's become the love of my life. As a person, I'm clearly driven. I clearly want to be a part of something that's making a difference. As we share this vision of the new Northlands, I'm really interested in understanding how's that information filtering down to those in the front line. Are they getting it? Do our staff have the tools to be effective in the roles they're working in?
To drive the organization forward, Richard Anderson is taking unprecedented action. He's going to adopt a secret identity so he can work in disguise.
I'll be assuming the identity of Sandy Johnson, a former school bus driver who was laid off and needs to transition to a different career. I'll be posing as a new employee who's been followed by a film crew making a documentary series about the event industry. I'll be leaving the boardroom and corporate life behind, living a lifestyle just like any entry-level employee would. We don't get the big costs down south.
Just totally changed and morphed into a new person.
Before he joins the front lines, Richard has called his executive team together. They're completely unaware of his plans.
I have one job. That's to do what's in the best interest of both sides. Morning.
You gained some weight.
I have gained some weight. Thanks for noticing. Yeah. I'm actually going to go undercover to go to the front lines of our organization and working some specific frontline roles. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be, but I know they're going to be roles that I'm not familiar with. Hold the fort down, I know you will, and I'll see you in a few days. Great. I believe people see me as fair, as focused, as doing the right thing by them, and I want to make a difference in this community.
Coming up,
Ooh.
it's boss Richard Anderson's first day,
First thing that comes to mind is a duck out of water.
and he's already slipping.
That's what he has to do. Oh, baby.
And later, a crash course in catering. Richard Anderson used to have the top job at Northwoods. Now, he swapped his tailored suits for extra padding to work undercover in the company he's responsible for running.
Tonight, I'm going to be working alongside one of our building attendants in our arena. Boosting revenue is critical to our business, and the most important way we can do it in the arenas is to have as many events as possible. Hey, I'm looking for Myron.
Myron, nice to meet you.
Sandy Johnson, good to meet you.
For now, we can start converting the concert.
I'm ready to learn. This will be all new to me, so
Hey,
I'll follow you.
In a typical week, Myron will change over at least 4 different events at Rexall Place, starting with the removal of 1,200 seats. The crew is under pressure to get out by 7 a.m. to make way for the incoming roadies, who will spend the day getting a performance rig.
do you guys still close on, right?
I do.
I can get you some gloves. I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks. One of the things that struck me right away is the focus on safety, but I'm also wanting to dig further and make sure that the right practices are in place and that all the right tools are in place.
I think we can start on this roll here.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So the easiest way to do this is to just lift up on the seat and then just drop through it. It's easier to grab the arm.
Yep. Gotcha. It's not welcome because he's going to be younger and stronger. But when he's looking at jobs that this family doing, it's hard work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, your kids here, it's not hard to
The only thing is if it's not enough for me. If this not 1 hour, the moment you play normally play 1 hour for this. But basically, you see that maybe 1 hour perfect. Mấy con thì như thế này đại bao nhiêu nhiều về đó. Oh, you cannot see see the black. But they're not moving it. What the hell? Này kìa. 맞춰. 이거 펄끈.
Some of these items I do around and pull ahead. There's some things I'm just looking at, I'm like, I can't do that, or I don't want to do that, and be ready to get back into the office.
We need a lot of equipment today.
Right now, we're quick, I thought thinking,
Yeah, you know how to move an AI, give it out.
that's how we all great. You put a list of these sort of things together, but yeah, this is physical work, it's gotta be done quickly, and it's hard enough, even when you have the right tools. So we need to make sure that the team we have here has everything they need to be efficient and effective and as safe as it possibly can be.
You just scrape up all the snow and bring it towards the pit.
So, how slippery is this ice?
It's pretty slick.
Yeah, you got good sea legs, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you got spikes on those shoes?
Not at all.
The first thing that comes to mind is a duck out of water. How about that?
That's good.
That's my new patented move. Whoa, baby.
A lot of things happen out there. Take it off the bus, take it off the ice deck in or putting it
Basta.
around here. We need somebody that can be versatile in that sense. What you're gonna do is just grab one side and slide it over to this side on the right.
Looks a little dangerous.
And then you're sliding it just where this guy is here. So sliding your feet help.
Yeah, I'm getting better at this. Whoa. These guys all know what they're doing. That's for sure.
Done it a few times.
There's enough weight to these, especially walking on ice. It's quite awkward. So it definitely takes some getting used to. This is an impressive job they do to get this down this fast.
To make room for the stage, 75 panels of plexiglass and 25 sections of arena ring boards also have to be removed. Violent work ends once the stage footing is set up.
What do you need for fun?
I love something.
Really?
I was telling my job we should go to that room.
Right near New Orleans?
Yeah. I'm gonna get married in August. They gotta save up for that one. Getting a little
That's what
pricey.
you hear right there in Edmonton?
Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll? Ready to rock and roll. I've been on my feet now for a good 6-7 hours. My dogs are barking and I am definitely tired.
Great, say that's it for us.
That's it?
It's into my shift.
All right.
Thank you for all your help.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks so much for your patience and training. You're great at what you do. I learned a lot tonight. Thanks, man. All right. There are several takeaways I had tonight. A lot of things we need to take better attention to. We need to make sure our staff have the right kinds of tools to do the jobs they need, and that they have an opportunity to offer their suggestions and feedback to us as a management team. We're going to look into that right away.
Coming out,
How do you stop this thing?
the flustered boss gets into hot water.
I'm getting fired up my first day. My first day.
Wait till your second day.
And later, a frustrated worker lays it on the line.
Sliding saw, but it's not working. What do you mean it's not working? It's broken.
Working undercover in his own organization is taking its toll on Richard Anderson, the boss of Northlands, a giant sports and entertainment complex.
Quite a strong issue, brother. I couldn't do this 6 days in a row for sure.
Now he's about to start his second day on the job.
I'm going to have an opportunity to be working in our catering department with one of our catering supervisors. Our catering services reach out to a vast array of clients, everything from graduations from colleges and high schools all the way through commercial and corporate. In fact, in some weeks we can serve as many as 17,000 plated meals. Recently, we've just completed an overhaul of our guest services training. Really interested to see how well everyone's doing with it. Tanya? Tanya, hey, Tanya.
Here, how are you?
Hi, it's Sandy Johnson.
Nice to meet you, I'm
Pleasure to
Tanya.
meet you as well.
Every shift, Tanya conquers a massive 522,000 square feet of exhibition halls and catering facilities,
But it's
stocking concession stands, schlepping trays, and training staff.
Are you doing a nice delivery right now to Hall B? You take the shelves here, as you can see.
We just set that up on the,
Yeah. You want to put the other bin underneath?
all right.
Training can be intense because not every function is the same here.
Does Northlands have formal training?
Yes, they will do 1 day of training of just theory, and then they'll do another day of training where it's hands-on.
Thank you.
Siri, thank you. So if you look around at the booths, you'll see little numbers and things like that on their drinks or
What's the
somewhere.
number we're looking for?
1559.
1559. All right, I'm with you.
So let's not run anybody over.
All right.
Beautiful. So you guys get a ice delivery apparently at 4 o'clock?
Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, I think we'll just need one.
You just need one today?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Dan carries herself in such a professional manner. She's confident. It's exciting to see that.
So now we're gonna go back to the surgery.
All right. Man, this place is goodness gracious.
Yes. That's good, that's good. We wanna see it busy. The more patrons, the better.
How many kilometers do you think you walk in a day?
In an 8-hour day, I can probably walk about 10 kilometers.
That's when my heart started beating. Kidding me?
You could just work with Sandy and show him the coffee. I just gave him the rundown. Yes, please.
I'll do whatever you tell me to, including stay out the way. Like this? All right. Can we dump it in there?
No, the big one. Not the half one. It's not rocket science.
How do you stop this thing? Yeah, look.
He's definitely got to be a little bit quicker. He has the potential to do it. He just needs some training.
All right. Catastrophe avoided. I'm gonna get fired on my first day. I understand that.
Do that.
My first
Maybe
day
until
last
your
day.
second day. We're all squared up on our brakes. No, I don't, but I have to sign in my staff and sign them out. If we don't get a big crowd like we anticipate, we'll shift staff around to other places where we need help.
I'll tell you what, this is a lot more than just lifting and moving. You gotta use your brains.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I like to think I have a brain.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. I ain't got no doubt about that. Because I'm sitting here watching her juggle the schedules while I'm thinking about there's a guy that's throwing 5 balls at the fair. Did you ever run track or anything?
Oh, yeah.
There's no chance I could do a job like this. Are you kidding me? You ain't used to having nobody run along with you, are you?
No.
You got speed and age on me, young lady. I can't even tell the difference in a single round, and that's what I felt like I was doing. This lady could roll. Hopefully I'll be able to stay within 100 yards of you for a couple of minutes.
A lot of the time, we're on the go. We don't have time to be, just sauntering and taking our time from this location and that location. Oh, I hit the bump.
Whoops. My first thought was, I didn't do it. The experience has been different than what I would have expected. I expected to learn some things, but this is a busy, taxing job.
Yeah, staff get a little overwhelmed because training is continuous. I've worked here almost 4 years, and every day it's a different venue, different environment, different people. There are days where we do sometimes work 15, 16 hours, but the nice part is when I've had my personal issues, my staff support me. When my staff have issues, personal issues, I support them. Everybody needs a helping hand
Sometimes
sometimes.
somebody's down on their luck.
And I've been on my own since I was 15, so I left clothes on my back. Yeah, I left clothes on my back and I go back. I did. We had 3 kids, and then we stayed together for 16 years. And just things didn't work out, and we went our separate directions. I ended up being home. Ultimately, I want to be a CSM, a Client Services Manager, which involves 2 years training in university. I don't know if Northlands will provide me with training for that or not, but I'm not worried. So if I have to do this alone, so be it. It just makes myself more proud of myself.
What do you do for fun?
Spring's coming, so it's hunting season going to be coming up, and because I don't really have time with my kids, my hobby is going out to the bush to peace and quiet. Oh, yes,
I appreciate,
shut down that reception
appreciate you taking a bit of a break with me. She's a very bright individual. I'd love to help her bring some of that out. Thank you. It's been a great day. Enjoyed working with you, Tanya.
I will see you
All
again.
right.
Thank you.
Take care. We need to work harder, enhance the training, and for sure we can build on that.
Coming up, the boss gets it straight from the horse's mouth. Chief Nurse, they hate this.
哇！呢度仲大啊！琴晚我打雷啊，
And later, the
閃電啊
customer's
咩都
always
嚟。
right.
No, it's a cheeseburger.
It's Richard.
She said it was supposed to be a grilled chicken. Take that out of my paycheck. Last time I made a decision to go to work had to be 35 years ago.
It's Thursday, and boss Richard Anderson is about to start his third day of secret company surveillance.
Today I'm going to be working in the maintenance department with our carpentry staff. Maintenance is critical to our overall success, and 160 acres is a lot to manage. So I want to make sure that we're providing them with not only the tools, but the support they need.
Hey, Danny.
Hi.
Sandy?
Good to see you, Sandy. It's a pleasure.
Do you want to take your coat off?
Any place, just set it over here on the table, or?
Yeah, I got mine on the table.
All right, well, hey, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
Right on.
Danny's one of 2 carpenters who maintain all 14 buildings on the Northland site. Today, he'll be training Richard on repairs for the horse barns and racetrack.
What are we cutting?
So anyways, Danny, what we're cutting these for is over at the barns area. The planking gets eaten by the horses and sometimes kicked up too. And we're going to replace them because what it does is it protects the horse's hoof when he back kicks. Because behind this is a cinder block wall. And a horse can put their hoof through a cinder block wall quite easily. And it only injures the horse or bruises their shoe gear. Anyway, there's only a little bit of the wood coming off. You see how it's going to tip on me?
Yes, sir.
I just want you to steady that other end.
All right.
I have a sliding saw, but it's not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It's broken.
Our goal is to make sure all our staff have the tools they need to be effective. Clearly, there's some equipment issues here. I want to make sure we as an organization are regularly checking these sort of things. You're doing this with less than you need, obviously.
Yes, every day.
When I look around in here, I got to tell you, it looks really neat and clean anyway.
Thank you, because we just did that too. We've been doing that for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, steady. And I've been trying to do it for over almost a year. I've asked for a couple of things, and I've not gotten them yet. So why ask for a couple of more things? So what I thought I'd do is do this job up really nice. Maybe that'll impress them to maybe act on buying new machinery. Do you think you'd be comfortable measuring one out, cutting it?
I will try.
Yeah?
As long as you don't fire me if I do it wrong.
I'm too nice a guy.
Okay. How long have you been doing this, Danny?
12 years?
At Northland?
Yeah.
Were you a carpenter before?
No, sir. I was a building attendant for about 17 years, which drove Zamboni, made the ice, all that stuff.
So how long have you been at Northland?
25 years.
25 years. I'm really impressed. You've been here 25 years and done different things. You can just feel this man cares about this organization. He cares about doing a great job. I love that. You need to do anything else with that? What's cool? Bungee cords. Did you ever bungee jump?
No.
I tried it once. I got as far as thinking I was going to do it. I didn't do it though.
No way, I'm not doing it.
Jeez, oh man. Well, what do you do for fun?
I don't really do the sport league much, but my wife and I love to travel.
Yeah, you know, I'm no tourism guy, right? And I always did like animals. The bigger, more fierce they are, I want to see them. Like I'd like to see a black panther.
I'll be damned.
Especially in their element. I don't want to see them in a cage. Look, cheese parks. They eat this.
So you need to come in on horses, go all the way up there and chew on that.
Well, depends what he likes to taste to it.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Wow.
There,
So-
the new 22s. The diversity here and the events and the changes, you don't know what you're going to end up doing. I mean, this is just one part of Northlands, right? I could be from hay to ice to building something in the shop.
You're a man, man.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things to do here, so that's what makes it adventurous, fun. We're going to go down another shit road. Check this out. 2 horses. They ate all that out. This is what happens, right? We get 30. I got 30 some places. I understand the monetary thing and all this, the money, right? But when you have 2 guys, it's very difficult to get to everything in this very large establishment, especially with the functions of the building. You know, you get lots of things. You got concerts, hockey games, and stuff like this, right? Animals coming into your building and stuff like that every day of the week. And then here, they all got to be done, right? In the past, I've worked with 7 carpenters in the shop.
You get a chance to tell your boss, that sort of stuff.
We don't have a lot of employer meetings on that level.
Yeah,
Is it?
You know what I mean? Like, I hear what you're
I'm not
saying.
in the room saying, hey, we gotta do this, or hey, we gotta do that. I'm not in any of those rooms.
You don't get a chance to.
I can spill my guts to you, or
Yeah.
this guy over here, or whatever, but I don't get a chance to,
Yeah.
like say something to someone that makes a difference.
Coming up, tensions rise.
We have a CEO now. He seems like he knows what he's talking about, he knows what he wants. But we only see him during annual general meetings, sitting at him in the hallway.
And later, after an uncomfortable week on the front lines, how will staff react when they're reunited with the man they thought was named Sandy?
Sandy, we gotta do this.
Richard Anderson, a boss undercover, has been getting an earful from Danny.
My guts to you,
Yeah.
or this guy over here, or whatever, but I don't get a chance to, like say something to someone that makes a difference, you know what I mean? We're gonna head on over to North Lights Park, which is just over here. Watch your step. We'll travel the sidewalk over to the eye of the sky. All right. There's a nice little view up there, right?
It's a little slippery.
We have lots of snow, right?
You know, if I'm just looking down, I could be walking up Mount Everest right here.
Honest to God, eh?
Ik moet zo
Wow,
in
I
de
didn't
schaap.
think there was this much up there. Wow, they
Ja,
shovel.
die vrienden.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh, man, there's lots of snow over there, right? What do you?
Enough to have an avalanche.
Anyway, we're up there to do an estimate on this deal, but I just want to show you that this is what is actually the eye in the sky. He'll stand here and he'll watch the race come up here. He'll call the race. He started pretty big.
It's big.
Yeah,
It's huge.
But you can see how I could get lost in the shuffle
Yeah.
of the operations, right? I don't know. How do they say it? You gotta believe that things are going to be better. Things are going to change. You know what I mean?
Yes, but if I'm hearing you right, Dan, you're saying you want to believe it, but you need to be engaged.
Now, we're under a new realm. We have a CEO now. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he wants. But we only see him during annual general meetings, and they have to meet in the hallway and stuff like this. And I'm not walking up to him and telling him my problems. You know what I mean? I have to deal at a lower level, right?
Too bad you couldn't, though, because that's,
Yeah, no, but I don't want to burden the executive office with our problems when I believe the executive office should have people in place closer to me.
Danny's saying he's not hurt. Troubles me. He's a 25-year employee.
I see these consultants and these people that are going to make these changes, and we're going to bring these guys in. And they're going to change this around, right? We don't have a lot of faith in that because we've seen this happen time and time again, and the same thing happens. He goes out the door with people that come in the door, right?
Sounds like communication is going both ways. Could be better.
Could be better, yeah. I don't think you can't be putting a finger on this group or that guy or this group or that guy because it's supposed to be a team thing, right? And I think we all got to get on the same page. But I hope it works out. And like I said, I don't know.
There's a reoccurring theme, and that is communication. It doesn't sound to me like it's working as well as it needs to. Certainly top to bottom, but even more importantly, listening to key people like Danny. We've been having a chance to really hear from them what we can do to become better. Okay.
Great work today.
Thank you, Dan. My pleasure. Thanks for your clearly the tools that someone like Danny needs to do their job. Mark, what they should be. I'm going to doing something about it, and we will.
Coming up, our staff getting Scrooged.
Like, we never did Christmas parties at all. But upper management always does.
Norfolk's president Richard Anderson is getting a big wake-up call,
I just not this thing.
and staff aren't holding back.
I just feel my guts to you, but I don't get a chance to, like say something to someone that makes a difference.
Today is going to be his last secret shift.
Today's the Home and Garden Show. It's one of our biggest conventions of the year, and I'm going to be working in our food services area. 25% of all the revenue we generate at Northlands comes directly from food service. I want to make sure these lines are moving and the experience our guests are getting is first rate.
Richard will be working with Angela. She typically spends an 8-hour shift on her feet, serving customers and cleaning a dozen concession stands. With the lunch rush on, there's no time for Angela to train her new server. She throws him right into the
How are
action.
you, Angela?
Oh, that is your big brother?
Hi, Angela. I'm Sid. You're going to be training me today. Good to meet you. The doctor is in.
Alright, so you have to make it monster.
Monster. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Crispy chicken. All right.
And the Swiss burger?
He gets the crispy ham.
Yeah. Oh, the mushroom Swiss is here.
Oh.
Can I get another mushroom Swiss?
All right. Sorry, not my mistake. There you go, sir.
A lot of people have this conception that serving is an easy job and anyone can do it. You don't find a chance to sit down. You're working 8 hours straight before you even realize it.
This is the cheeseburger. All right. There you go, man. No, it's a cheeseburger. Oh, sorry. She said it was supposed to be a grilled chicken. Leave that on the roof. Take that out of my paycheck. Nobody wants to stand in a long line and not receive good service. Not get you better. There you are. Enjoy your lunch.
We have to go to my next location. I have other things to do. I've seen so many people just come in the first day and the next day they quit. You just have to be strong and work on it.
Do you feel like you know where Northlands is going? Do you get communicated with sort of the future?
No.
Do you care, or does it even matter? Or?
I do care because I work here, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with us, it's like we are so below that they don't care, like, to appreciate us, you know? Like, we never get Christmas parties at all here.
Never get what?
A Christmas party.
Yeah.
But upper management always does. Every year we have to serve them.
Really?
You know?
Morale is everything. All we really can do as a management team is continue to give them good information and stoke that morale fire. So I think that's something that we'll take a good look at and see if there's some things we can add. We're going to have that chicken linguine with the mushrooms up in just a minute. You know, you're having the penne? Well, I should tell you right on that. You didn't come here for the show. You came here to eat. Sorry. All right.
It's doing way better with the pasta and the pasta burger.
How long have you worked here at Expo?
A long time.
How long?
4 years.
4 years? That's not long. Oh my gosh, I drove a bus for 48 years.
14 years.
Yeah, so
That's long enough.
yeah, really? So were you born here then? Where you born?
Rwanda.
How long ago did you come here?
4 years ago.
You have brothers and sisters here? Come in.
We are 5.
You're the oldest or youngest?
Second.
The second oldest. Second. You all live in different places? Or?
Well, my mom had cancer and my little brother. And then my mom passed from cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that. How old were you when your mama passed away?
I was 16.
16. So you ended up taking probably a role in helping raise your brothers and sisters. Yeah.
I was the mommy.
Yeah.
My sister was the dad.
And where's your dad?
My dad passed away from heart failure and liver.
How old were you when that happened?
12 years old.
So it had to be really hard. My dad died when I was 9, and I was lost. Just a tear up right now. Yeah.
I think when he passed away, that was like my breaking point because I was daddy's little girl.
Yeah. I completely forgot. What I was doing or why I was here. I really wanted to just put my arms around her. She's an amazing young lady. I'm about resilience, and that's one of the blessings again to do this that I had no idea would come up, is to have that kind of work connections, to see real life, to see somebody doing it, making the best of it. My father was the love of my life. Still feel his energy, and that's something that never goes away. So you still have family back in South Africa?
Well, they're not blood family, but I call them family. I have like my white mother there.
Your white mother?
Yeah, she took care of us when like my mom passed, so she took that part and she made sure we were okay and everything because she's in charge of the Cancer Association.
Oh, she is. She sounds like a really special lady.
I love her so much.
Yeah, I see that in your face.
I try to give money to her, like, most of the time, like, to her charity.
You give money to her.
Yeah, you know, when you have a little extra, it's better to give than just blow it on one thing that you don't need, right?
Yeah, didn't mean to pry yet. It's just such an amazing story. You had to grow up in a hurry and really be strong to do what you've done, huh? Yeah.
We have to, like, pack everything out. So I knew when he started working, he was messing up all the orders, but as the day progressed, he's adjusted to it, so he could do this job.
I think we had a problem here.
Yeah, he's pushing it, but there we go. That's it.
All right. Angela suggested that she doesn't feel like the staff in her position is necessarily being heard. Well, they got good ideas. We need to hear what they have to say, and then we need to filter that through to react where we can make it better for the organization and for our customers. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed working with you, and good luck to you.
When you come back, you will enjoy it. It's like a family here.
Thank you, Angela. Take care.
You too.
One takeaway I'm going to have from this week's experience is the stronger, deeper feeling that our staff has. And I clearly recognize we have to get better at communicating two ways.
Coming up, Myron, Tanya, Danny, and Angela are summoned to the boss's office.
So you haven't had any idea why I wanted to see you today?
Maybe fire me?
Yeah, that might be right.
Norfolk's president, Richard Anderson, is back in charge.
Had an amazing week. I did things I would have never imagined I was going to do. We converted Rexall from a hockey event to a concert. I also spent an entire day working in our facility operations with our carpentry team. I also learned a number of things that we had an opportunity to. Many of them don't feel clearly heard or engaged in terms of their ability to give us feedback. And that's something we can really do a better job of. The other takeaway is tools. And not just the physical kind, but also just resources in general to be as efficient and effective as we'd like them to be. So you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, well, let's go do it.
Myron, Angela, Danny, and Tanya are on their way to meet their boss. They wore him down, but he's about to lift them up.
Hi, Danny. How you doing? So you look really close.
Oh, I'm just shocked.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. You have any idea why I want to meet with you this afternoon? To fire you? What did you do, pray tell? I went undercover because I wanted to understand better what it's like for our acute frontline staff such as yourself. You did a great job, and I was really impressed. I appreciate you showing me the ropes, and I learned a lot. You shared with me that employees feel like they've lost a little bit of their connection in the past. I guess a number of years back, it was one holiday party, and that got discontinued. But I'm going to tell you right now, we're bringing that Christmas party back. Thanks for bringing that up.
It actually feels good that I got somewhere.
There's more as well. I obviously was really touched by your personal story. I shared with you that when I was 9, my father passed away, and that your circumstances were incredibly challenging. To grow up in Rwanda, to lose your dad, who is clearly the love of your life. And then, right on top of that, within a few years, to lose your mom to battle the cancer, that you were there with her and you helped her work through that. You donate so much of your money back to the Cancer Society. And what I want to do is we're going to make a $2,000 donation to the Cancer Society in Africa. We want to do that on your behalf. You're your difference maker, Angela. And I know how close you are to your, as you call her, your white mom, Angela. It's been a long time since you've seen her, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We want to arrange to fly her here and to spend a week with you and your siblings and put you up at a nice hotel.
Yeah, it's been so long. I feel so excited to see her. Yeah.
There are great things ahead for you, Angela. You're a fantastic young woman. You will overcome some real challenges in your life. You'll be a game changer for the rest of your life. Thank you so much.
My white mother is very important to me because she raised me. I haven't seen her for like over 4 years, so I feel so bubbly inside and so happy.
Myron, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good. Of the 10 worst employees you ever had work with you, did I fall right in that category?
You're up there.
Yeah, it was a challenging job, so I was really quite impressed with the way you team work together. One of the things that became really clear to me from our interactions was the tools we use are not up to par. And that's just not acceptable. We're going to fix that. One of the things I want to do is I want to strike a task force, and I want you to be a central part of this task force. So we get the tools we need to get them into place where people can do the jobs they need to do. So would you be okay being a part of that task force and help guide that?
I'll be all over that.
And then on a more personal note, we got a wedding planned, and one of the things I want to do is give you an extra week's paid vacation. So you and the bride-to-be can really enjoy that time. And in addition to that, we're going to buy you and your bride-to-be 2 round-trip airline tickets and fly you over to Louisiana. And we're checking a nice hotel. We're going to give you $1,000 spending money too for your honeymoon. So you guys have a great honeymoon. Really appreciate how dedicated and passionate you are.
That's so great, Richard. Thank you very much. We'll go back to work tomorrow. It's going to be great and positive. Can't wait to implement these new changes. And it's great to be recognized for what we're getting.
You tend to, you make a difference. We're darn lucky to have you. You are amazing. I hope you really hear that.
Thank you.
Tanya, you will become senior manager. And I want to help you be a part of that. We're going to set aside a $1,500 stipend. I'd like to work with you personally on some specific classes you might take that will help you grow. And then as soon as possible, move you into roles where we'll go way beyond even what your expectations are. We're going to have terrific potential.
Wow, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
In addition to that, I know how much your family needs to. And I know, it's been challenging.
Well, it is.
And, so I want to give you an additional week's paid vacation.
Thank you, Richard.
And for that week, we want to put you up at a really nice Western Canadian outdoor fishing resort where you and your 3 kids can spend some completely unencumbered time together, enjoy the things you love to do most. So I hope that's something you're excited about.
That's awesome. You sound really
So appreciate your time and your passion and your energy.
Can't say enough of what that means to me. Really, truly. It's fantastic. This money for this tuition to further my career, it's a door that's open that I'm not hesitating to go through. And it's how you grasp the bull by the horn. And I'm taking the bull by the horn down, baby.
But Danny, it was an incredible experience working with you. It was a great day for me. I learned a lot, and I really believe this, and I know you taught it to me, that if people don't have the right tools, they can't do the right job. What I want to do right away is ask you to make a list of everything you need to do an effective job. We all have budgets, so
Yeah, I understand.
I want to make sure that we pay attention to that. Does that sound good?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm going to set up a regular meeting between management and our frontline tradespeople, yourself included, so that there can be a dialogue, and you can be in the room when we're making decisions and talking through the important things about the future of the organization. So I hope from a professional perspective, I heard you, and those are
Sounds like
some things that you feel good about. There's a bit more, though. I'd like to do something special for you. Someday, you hope that you'd be able to see it at Black Panther. Well, I'm going to make that happen for you. I'm going to give you 2 weeks paid vacation. And we're going to buy you and your wife 2 round-trip airline tickets to get together. And we're also going to give you $4,000 so that you can be on your own safari. You have an experience of a lifetime, because that's what you've given us with your dedication.
It sounds really good to me. I don't know if I deserve it or not.
You're a special opportunity. Thank you a lot to us.
I've never had anything given to me. I've never won anything in my life for that 25 years. This is definitely icing on the cake.
This experience above all was really confirmed for me that every single person shows up to make a difference. That's where the 1 and 1 is way more than 2. That was a great learning for me this week and a great reminder.
start the day, shall we? For the manufacturing industry, a good day means minimal machine downtime and accurate stock counts. We can accomplish this with Monitor ERP, an all-in-one ERP system tailored to empower manufacturers to achieve world-class production. With a complete ERP system, you can access real-time data, receive purchase order suggestions, and generate accurate reports. You will never miss a step. No more unnecessary wastage when you can effectively manage your stocks. Keep your customers happy and satisfied with on-time delivery. Ingest your business data, create a customized report with graphs and charts using business intelligence. All with just a few clicks on a user-friendly interface. Experience the efficiency of a streamlined, paperless workflow with Monitor ERP. Synchronize different departments regardless of the location. Ending the day like this feels great, doesn't it? Make the right choice. Choose Monitor ERP today.
No matter your age, the right nutrition nourishes your skin from the inside out. See Centrum Women.
Tonight on Undercover Boss, Jeff Duden, founder and CEO of Advantically, goes undercover in his own company. I'm gonna be working with you today. The bigger the better, yeah. I was gonna say. This former football player
Everything's cleaned off of it.
suits up, tackles every homeowner's worst nightmare.
I gotta tell you, this smells horrible. Is this a rat poop or dead birds? I just threw up in my mouth. What does this do? Snakes getting there. Blowing these spiders are really deep. Go out in there.
And goes where no one wants to go.
Mr. Snakes, I gotta get out of here, bro.
Along the way, he'll find the hard workers who are busy with challenges of their own.
Alcohol is a huge problem when it comes to veterans. I've had a buddy that killed himself.
I have an 18-year-old. He's got epilepsy and Asperger's.
How would they grow your beard out there?
So with the league number,
You ready for this?
Wow.
15% border.
Oh my god, he speaks so good German.
外國覺得車都變化嘅，我哋覺得呢個啊佢佢就話佢係
What? 아니 근데 너 때문에 일본에서 오고 싶어. 나도 너처럼 멋진 사람 되고 싶어.
If you last time Jamie Oliver messed up Thai green curry so badly, he made all our ancestors cry. Now he back with new TV show and he making Thai green curry again. How he gonna do? Niece and nephew, this is Uncle Roger New Studio. Work in progress. I got all my favorite things here. Rice cooker, pestle mortar, and Lucky Cat. But here's still empty. Uncle Roger thinking of putting neon sign here. What should neon sign say? Should it say MSG or should it be picture of rice cooker? Leave comment, let Uncle Roger know what you want the neon sign here to say.
We're back on the pier. Our lovely old camp is open for business.
Why he always cooking in weird place? He make ramen outside shop. Last time he make green curry in antique kitchen. This Jamie never cook anywhere normal. Jamie, you got problem at home, is it? Trying to escape your wife? I think Jamie Oliver always telling his wife, honey, dinner ready in 5 minutes. Let me just quickly pop to Ocean.
I love Thai food.
This Greg Davis, famous comedian in UK.
Green curries. I could just exist on green curry.
And it's the little tiny places sometimes, as well as the big restaurants.
I mean, I look like that.
Uncle Roger don't know who the other guy is. Nobody give a shit.
What I love is that you love this so much, even though you got bitten by mozzies. So,
Written by Mossy.
And you've brought a load of mozzies into...
well, I've got 30,000 mozzies and the Thai green curry to teach you.
What is Mossy? Mossy is British slang for mosquito. That's so weird. Just say mosquito. Why you give mosquito cute nickname like Mossy?
Brought a load of mozzies into...
Well, I've got 30,000 mozzies and the Thai green curry to teach you.
Good.
What?
And the Thai green curry to teach you.
Jamie Oliver gonna be your teacher for Thai green curry. Oh no, you know how bad he fucked it up last time? That like getting BBC food to teach you how to make egg fried rice,
We decided to go and find the best chef in Thailand. This is Chef Mukdan.
Oh, he using a Thai chef recipe. Okay.
Part to another.
Maybe this will be good.
The base of any good curry is the paste. Give me your hand, lovely dear chap. Well, not to shake, but as a vehicle, 2 teaspoons of cumin.
Cumin
of coriander seeds.
Good. Cumin, coriander, good.
Put those in the wok over there.
What he say?
You're going to put those in the wok over there.
Jamie has what?
Don't touch anything. Everything you see here is a haunted, curse, and been used in some sort of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy.
Oh my god, this is my first time seeing Jamie with wok free. Oh, Jamie, you finally can afford wok now. Welcome to the club.
Those to bring them back to life. When there's false corrections now, pop to them. Then you can start to.
Pestle and mortar. Oh, correct again. Jamie, 2 out of 2 so far.
Are you good at banging?
You know, I used to be. A bit sluggish these days.
Same as Uncle Roger. I'm getting old now. Bang halfway, need to take break. Catch my breath.
Next, we're going to pound 2 to 4 de-seeded green chilies and 12 small whole chilies. I actually haven't got the energy to take the seeds out of it.
Oh? You actually not de-seeding them this time?
You only have to do this like once or twice a year. You can make a batch and freeze it. And then when you come back from a gig, few prawns.
You think I'm going to do this when I go home?
I hope so.
They not.
It's never going to happen, is it?
These 2 people, multi-millionaire, they're not gonna pound themselves. They're gonna hire some Thai children to pound for them. Oh, like remember that Thai football team that got stuck in that cave? Now they stuck in Jamie Oliver basement.
4 lemongrass. And for that, we're going to give it.
It's like he never see lemongrass before.
To break down the fibers.
Okay.
So.
Stop spanking. You're gonna pound it later in pestle and mortar anyway. Spank for what? It's Jamie becoming like Matthew Nick, spanking everything.
Add the zest of 2 kaffir limes.
Correct.
Chop galangal.
Galangal?
Got it. 8 cloves of garlic and probably 10 peeled Thai shallots.
Shallot. Very nice.
Smash them.
Yo, Jamie getting all the ingredients right this time. Uncle Roger feels so happy. No mushroom and munch too this time. Good be learning. I think Jamie watched Uncle Roger video and learned the proper way. It's not like that.
A lot of love goes into it. Now, something you might not like. Shrimp paste.
Oh, I don't like it. That is disgusting. Do you know what that reminds me of? Cleaning my guinea pigs out when I was a kid.
What?
It looks quite similar.
Looking forward to curry?
That is the widest conversation about shrimp paste Uncle Roger ever heard. Shrimp paste is one of the most delicious food. You compare it to guinea pig. Why white people like all these weird pet? Don't keep guinea pig as pet. Used for experiment only. Hiya.
Yeah. Last but not least, white pepper.
Nice, correct?
So we're going to give it just a little bit of love.
I'm just nervous about getting that shrimp paste.
Should I get a penny for you?
Yeah, that's not a penny.
Yeah.
A what? Penny?
Precious about this.
What is
Yeah.
Oh, penny mean apron. Why so weird, these British people? First you call mosquito mossy, then you call apron penny. What? You invent English language, but you also fuck it up.
So now we're going back in with the spices.
The cumin and coriander.
I think you've done a great job. That is
Wait,
a beautiful paste. As you can smell, it's
no, it not paste. You haven't finished pounding. Paste not supposed to look like fiber. Don't pour out. Put it back in pestle and mortar. You haven't finished pounding. Look at Mark video. Look at how the green curry paste supposed to look when you finish pounding. It's not supposed to look like ball of hay. Pounding green curry paste take longer than this. I feel bad for both their wives. They finished too early. I'm not sorry I'm dirty, children.
I'm not sorry. They're quite pungent, and a little goes a long way. I am going to leave you now.
No, don't leave him.
It's done.
Don't leave him. He's not actual chef, but I guess neither is Jamie Oliver.
So this is the good bit. You've done the pounding, now it's the making. Let's cook. We have a wok.
Yeah.
It's on a wok with high heat. We're going to put some vegetable oil in.
Vegetable oil? No. Green curry. You start by cooking the coconut milk, heat it up until the fat separates from it.
I'm going to go in with 3 heaped tablespoons of your beautiful paste. Congratulations, you did a great job. So 1,
Not beautiful.
2, and 3.
So, but now you're just stir frying the paste?
And put just a tablespoon or 2.
Okay, now you put the coconut cream in there.
It just clanks it up a bit, and you can kind of push it around the pan a little bit more, and it makes it easier to sort of toast up. The rest of the coconut cream goes in.
Okay, wait, what? Oh my god. Why don't you just put all the coconut cream in beginning? That's what you're supposed to do. Why you put 2 spoons first, and then put the whole pot? Why?
Simmering, we'll add 600 grams of free-range chicken thighs. Thighs have got much better flavour. Alright, tender and delicious. So we'll mix that up, and then we go in with 3 trays of coconut milk.
What? How much coconut you want to put in there? You just put 2 cans of coconut cream. Now you're adding another can of coconut milk. That's too much. Uncle Roger predict your curry not even gonna look green.
Enough for, 8 portions, okay?
Is it?
Yeah. Add 4 or 5 kaffir lime leaves.
See how white the curry is? It's whiter than both of them combined. This green curry is so white, it's about to teach yoga class.
Will give the most incredible flavour. So, rice, how are you at cooking it?
Oh, mine's always a stodgy.
Uh-oh. Jamie cooking rice. Uncle Roger don't have good feeling about this.
So, for perfect rice, 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Pinch of salt, boil it hard, and by the time 12...
No, you don't start with boiling water.
Bingo bango every single time.
Oh, what is bingo bango? Is it Latin for shit at cooking rice?
You repeat exactly what we've done?
I am categorically not okay to do it. Okay. I'll give it a go.
Good luck, my friend.
What do you do?
Jamie leaving again, like how my wife Auntie Helen did.
Greg's about to get his hands on his Thai green chicken curry. We are at that.
It's too white.
We are nearly ready to serve.
I mean, it's a miracle I've eaten it already.
Have a little taste.
Oh my life.
I mean, it's got so much going on there, isn't it?
I mean, it mainly coconut milk going on.
I mean, I'm amazed it needs anything else. It's delicious.
Miss Dan says 3 tablespoons to 4 fish sauce. But in my experience, fish sauce.
Squid pan fish sauce for you. Okay, Uncle Roger, get some respect for Jamie Oliver now.
So let's
so full of flavour already.
Let's do 2.5. Let's have another little taste. It's always get better.
Oh, of course, it's getting better.
Let's go to the
Fish sauce, just like MSG, it makes everything better. If MSG king of flavor, then fish sauce is queen of flavor. Just squirt it everywhere. Just squirt.
Add 2 teaspoons of organic palm sugar.
Nice.
Thai aubergines quartered.
Thai eggplant, not bad. Jamie Oliver getting it back again.
Correct. Now with a couple of sprigs of Thai basil.
Correct again.
Add some of those in, but you don't want the score. And a final hit of heat from 2 more sliced chili.
Chili. Oh my God. Jamie doing chili right this time. Remember, in his previous Thai green curry, Jamie used 3 chili only. 3.
I'm going to go for 3.
But now he used so many.
12 small onions, 2 more sliced chilies.
I think Jamie
滿滿呢啲滿滿
Oliver
呢，啱啱我間嘅打開，然後
Pretty much ready and ready to go. Your rice is had.
Oh, rice.
Perfect.
That's
Look at that.
good answer.
Perfect fluffy rice.
Not sticky, it's great.
See here, look a bit wet. Jamie, just one time, Jamie. Just get rice cooker. Hey, Uncle Roger up. I send you rice cooker for free. I want to see you use rice cooker in your cooking show.
Perfect, fluffy rice.
No, Sticky, he's right.
And also metal spoon in non-stick saucepan.
Come
No.
That's a big old portion, isn't it?
Come over here, mate, and have a little go on now.
No need to put coriander on there.
Dan knows what he's talking about. So many flavours in it. And the chili comes through in a really lovely way.
So does this transport you back to Thailand?
Yeah.
What? Why Jamie holding spoon so awkward? He holding spoon like.
You know, I was being ravaged by mosquitoes. We can arrange that.
This green curry, all ingredient correct for you. Just cooking step a few things wrong. Uncle Roger think the Thai chef told Jamie what ingredient to use, but didn't tell him what order to put it in. But Jamie, this still much better than your previous green curry video. With baby step, you're gonna make perfect Thai green curry. Maybe in 25 years time.
In our South End camp, we're cooking up a feast that you'll want to get involved in this weekend.
Jamie Oliver's cooking.
Madness. Correct that madness. If Jamie Oliver cook for me, Uncle Roger mad also. It's not supposed to look like coleslaw. Hiya, your shrimp paste look like salad. Uncle Roger banging, very sluggish also. Bang halfway, need to take break. Need to take my heart medication. Cannot handle. My heart cannot handle long banging session. Every night, Uncle Roger put energy drink by my bedside table. If I know I'm gonna bang, if I say, maybe they hired the Thai football team who stuck in cave. Now they stuck in Jamie Oliver house. They're delirious from the tiredness. This green curry is so white. It's about to start a podcast. Quick update, nieces and nephews. I've been so stressed these days with the moving, and I have other projects I'm working on. And I'm also going on tour soon for stand-up, so I've just been really, really busy. But
Interesting smell. This is our most popular fragrance, Genting Highlands Morning Dew. We have two other scents. This one is called Fraser's Hill Fantasy. For fun-filled and flirty fiestas, Sentosa Sea Breeze for sweet and super delicious. What's that smell? So strong. It's Sentosa Sea Breeze. Smells like toxic hospital. What are you doing? Buying special air fresheners there. Only $20 a can. $20? Yes, but it kills germs. So does detergent. But I don't charge my customer $20 for Dynamo. But these make you smell good. Then use soap. I have 50 factors in my minimum.
See what these?
You know my best shampoo. I think she mentioned something about the library. Did you say this depends body odor as well?
Moses.
At home, love is in the air, but the air you breathe is also full of pollutant, especially the formaldehyde.
What? You almost ran me down. You can't manage guitar. Why did you just try something your own size?
So, I'm sorry you were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Happy? You read Freud? You read? Hello, the sweet belly eye books are over there.
So are the WWF books. They're in large print and they got lots of pictures.
So what do you know about Freud?
Austrian physicians, father of psychoanalysis and the first common concepts of it and the ego.
Ha! What about the super ego?
He's carrying a guitar.
Not bad. But that's good. That's good. Okay, you take a look first.
I'm sure.
Hey, no problem. Just make sure things in line. This is hot property.
Don't worry. As regards, it's 3rd March 1967.
What?
Songs do, right?
They're full of pain. My words reflect the senseless destruction of the earth. Mother Nature bleeds from the wounds inflicted by man. The trees cry with anguish. Revolution!
Well, trees, they can't fight back. They just stand there and get cut down.
Nobody hears the screams of pain.
Nobody except you.
And you,
I'm not as noble as you.
I'm not noble. I'm just the voice of the people.
You're lost. What? You're always
Have you met your friends in the forest movement?
Yes, I read that some singers doing a solo concert. Oh, do tell me it's you.
Okay. You.
My nose always itches when you fry belacan. Well, we don't have to worry anymore. You always get treated like you suit. From now on, we're going to live in a germ-free environment. We'll even sanitize that pigsty Ronnie calls his room. Pigsty. It's more like a stud farm. Precisely. Dirty, smelly,
Gunting Highlands Morning Dew.
Try it, man, try it. It is great for your health too. Tell me what you think of this one.
Smells very clean.
Maybe you should go home already and it's quite late. The library is a second home. That's because you go there to study. Something you never do. Yeah, I study in the library too. Oh, what? Books or girls? Both. I'm versatile. You should be more like your sister. She's serious about her schoolwork. Right, Dennis?
I meant to support today, but met this boy.
Boy? What boy?
Oh, he's a musician. We had the most fascinating conversation.
Musician, huh? What's his name?
Sponge.
Sponge? What kind of name is Sponge? You must be good at soaking up water. Is he Angmo?
No, he's Chinese. He's going to be the next John Lennon. He writes songs about the wanton destruction of the environment.
Spread your air freshener elsewhere. You see mouth. This is the most powerful germ killer in the world. Let's wait till you're $50 on it. Hello. Dennis, for you. It's a boy.
I'd love to. See you then.
他
I'm going to a concert this Saturday. Sponge is performing.
I thought groupies were supposed to be dumb.
Well, I'll be the world's first smart one.
Ayo.
Denise birthday. So exciting. I remember my first day. Stadium to listen to some great wave. And the next day, we went to National Theatre. And the next one, Uber Cinema. And 2 treasure rides. One in Beach Road and one in Serangoon.
I don't remember going to Beach Road.
Oh, not you! Me and Jimmy Chan.
Oh my god.
Hey, lover boy, it's Saturday. What are your plans? Tea for tour? Guardian Pharmacy? Don't tell me. Romantic cruise to Genting Highlands. What's that? Egoist. By Chanel. With this, babes will come to me like bees to honey. Like flies to rubbish. Rubbish.
Walao, you always pay me. Cannot be removed already. I need to money pay. Well, no discount one, motherfucker.
It's a concert.
But if you dress like that, what will the boy think?
Sponge doesn't think like other boys. Right now, he's on a mission to save the rainforests.
Yeah, whatever it is, he's still a boy. And that boy has been talking to you on the phone for the past 4 nights.
Dad, we're talking about global issues. Ozone depletion, biodegradable products. Sponge can give you a whole new perspective on plastic bottles.
You think he tries to be funny. You hit him with a glass bottle.
My dad. Ayate, don't worry so much. Denise can take care of herself.
How do you know?
Well, I handle Jimmy Chan.
So my friend, treat the ozone layer well. Not something that someone very special. Yes, yes, sir. I have to lie down now and breathe through my mouth.
Deep if you take. I don't fancy being like unwell. Pacific Ocean. All right, then. No.
Well, how long going? Is Coach me a poetry? What's the
Poetry about goat's milk. I just wish boys were as easy to understand as girls.
I'm not so sure. I've been married to your mother for 29 years, and I still don't understand her. By the way, Denise, has she ever told you about Jimmy Chan?
Oh, you mean Koali face?
She told you anything about him?
Yes.
So, what did she tell you?
Sit down. Long ago. Before my time. Jimmy Chan.
Stupid.
There's a girl named Dolly. And Why don't you ask Mom?
He's drinking.
This week on Undercover Boss Canada, the head of a food-to-go favorite is on the chopping block.
If we can't get our operations right, then we will not reach our goals.
And the knives are out.
You don't have to love me, you just have to work with me.
There goes my tomatoes now.
Matthew Corrin, the CEO of Freshie, wants to expand his company. And he's going to do that by expanding his waistline. Working undercover in his own stores.
I find it a little weird.
You want to cut me off?
I want with salt and blood first.
Don't be sad and be like, oh, we're cutting tomatoes.
When his week of slicing and dicing is up,
That's not good.
he'll go back to being the big cheese.
I'm Matthew Corrin, I'm the CEO.
Does that mean I'm fired?
And what he reveals in private will have the workers he met totally stunned. With the world's economy in a fragile state, top corporations must adapt to survive. The bosses of some of Canada's biggest companies are about to take extreme action. To stay ahead of the game, they're going undercover in their own organizations.
I used to think business class was for crazy.
This is the color.
Now I work at
Why the time the Huawei come out the thing like this? I like it.
A few years ago, I was working business around uncle with his own company.
This color, bronzer. You know, I think this is keeping the local already.
Then I stumbled on something. I found
I
this
see.
massive market. It high, nobody talks about the family plan. No investor, no staff to hire, no shop to get. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the plot twist. When I first started, I was still trapped. Different prison, same sentence. Sure, I was making money, but I was glued to my background all the time. That's when it hit me. What's the point of building a business if you're too busy to live? So I did something different. I started building systems, small automations at first, then bigger ones, testing, tweaking.
There's been a boom in demand for healthier fast food. And franchise chain Freshie is growing as a result. The company has 100 stores worldwide. And CEO Matthew Corrin wants to see one on every street corner.
I didn't start Freshie because I wanted to be a restaurateur. I started Freshie because I had a passion for branding and entrepreneurship. I was working in New York City for a fashion designer. And I just became a customer of these mom and pop delis that were on every street corner. These delis had very long lines of very fresh food. So what I wanted to create an incredible brand around fresh food. Our focus is the product we serve, the freshness of that product, and the level of service we give.
Thank you, enjoy your food.
We have a long way to go to being as ubiquitous as the mom and pop delis that inspired me to start Freshie in the first place. But within the next 5 years, we want to be known as the healthy fast food leader around the world. When I'm traveling for business. And so I will be as efficient as I need to be. I'm always with my family on the weekends. I do two things in life. I work, and I work at being a great husband and a great father. Andy was just telling me a story about last winter when we flipped her on the snow tube. I've got two daughters, a 5-year-old and 2-year-old. Whitney, come help us. Andy's going to give a song. Annie, parle en français. And I do this for my daughters because I want them to have a legacy with this company. Most businesses aren't rocket science, but in most businesses, 1,000 little things have to go right every day to make money. And the added challenge with the restaurant business is the perishability, which means if we don't sell the food that we prepare, it goes in the garbage. And when you throw something out, you're throwing away your profits. We're about to see a lot of growth in the next year or two ahead. And so I want to make sure that we know what's working, what's not working, what we need to tweak, what we need to improve, and what we just need to leave as is and stop tinkering with. And there's no better way to do that than to get behind the scenes and see it with my own eyes. Hey guys. 7 years ago, when I opened the first Freshie location, in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we'd be this close to 100 locations. And in the next 5 years, I actually think we're going to get to 1,000 locations around the world. But if we can't get our operations right, then we will not reach our goals. And so, beginning tomorrow, I will no longer be the CEO. I'm serious. This beard is no fashion statement. This is a disguise. I'm going undercover to see what's going on within our own backyard of Canada, to make sure that our stores are actually following the 3 Freshie F's of fast service, fresh food, and friendly environment. And so I'm going to be very critical of our business for the next week and come back with some very clear changes that we need to make in order to continue to reach our goals. Thanks so much.
I think he's going to find some stuff out that he might be taken a little aback by. And Matthew's the face of the brand. He's Freshie. So it's got to be some pretty impressive disguise to be able to get past the employees.
While I'm undercover, I'll be assuming the identity of Ethan Parks in a documentary about careers in the fast food industry. I'll be posing as a new employee looking for a full-time job in some aspect of food services.
The hair, his wig, it's so out of character for him. It was the exact opposite of who Matthew is. He terrified his daughter. Didn't have a clue who he was.
7 years ago, when I opened the first Freshie location, I did every single position in the restaurant. Come say goodbye, Daddy. Goodbye. Because I remember how difficult it was, and I am just really nervous. I'm not sure if I'll make it through it.
Coming up, the boss struggles with his tricky transition.
Wig and beard and glasses exchanging my dynamic. That's not the real.
사진 봐요. 원하네.
Forex.com. Trade global CFD markets on FX.
Oh, that is in the air. But the air you breathe is also full of pollutant, especially the formaldehyde. The new Deluxe Ambient All Air Clean with pure air technology helps to destroy formaldehyde inside your home into a harmless water vapor.
Hey, Abigail's only coming for our anniversary dinner.
What a pity I don't be able to work on it. I won't have time to talk to her.
Don't be rude. Auntie Abigail's very nice to you. She's so weird. She was hiding in the dark corners as a bloodthirsty vampire. Don't talk about her. She doesn't hide. She's the corner because she's for life.
You know I'm wasting corners, but I next to like an unbearable reason. She's like this when it's strange experience. She cries so easily. Remember the time got struck tap on the car, and it's actually I was crying. The water flowed out unbelievable. How much time to me? That's it, was the salty enough. And she started crying into the soup. Yeah, the soup was too salty. Lucky that we had still 5 days to wait.
No one there.
I'll get it.
Your IE is coming all the way from private, so all of you better be nice to her, especially you.
I'm always nice to her sister.
I'm also inviting your mother for dinner.
What's there? I'll take a look. I got Granny better sleeping on glass series.
Yeah, the last time she was here, she kept calling you about it.
Granny was everyone's favorite dictator.
Oh, babe.
Abigail.
Your eye.
Who's the catcher who I mean? Snoring so loud that the earth with food poisoning.
Like a toilet.
I think she was nice to our He especially woke up early to cook her famous Thai chicken chop for you.
You cry.
She's still engaged with.
Very young.
Rock you, or is it dog you? Rock you! We got you! I thought he was coming for anniversary dinner. Morning, Abigail. Yeah, I thought he was coming for anniversary dinner.
Interesting. So interesting. Áo càng á.
Yeah, because I think that I have to go for all the doctors.
Maybe you should give her a try, can it? Say 5 minutes?
Yeah, gonna get tough then.
5 minutes. Good idea. Hey, good for you too.
Dad!
So weird. Yeah, you people joking.
You all are too much. She's very sensitive. You know she just broke up with you. Is it boring her? Just like all of you. And even call her fat man.
My favorite.
So sweet.
Very tasty.
You are lying. You are lying, man.
Have you been trying into this?
Ah!
On Qantas, there's magic above the clouds. Welcome to Australia in the sky.
I look everywhere, in every corner, and every time, every bush. Anyway, you'll find a normal person.
Stop it! Very angry, all of you. I'm sure she'll come back, Mom. Mommy, I found my baby on this floor. Behind the condoms spotted lights. Hello, you. Sit down. Lying down. You better look down front look for you. I bet it is for that too. Abigail, stop being sorry for yourself all the time. It ends with, call you basic. All that basic. You must have kept on the use of waiting a long time. Make your love like one side bigger. If he's serious about it, he should say so. If not, forget it. Don't waste your time. Tell him the dog is always open. Why not you become? Settle it once and for all. Alright. I'll call you. Let's go. Hello, Bernie. Be firm. Hello, from you. This is Abigail. I'm a friend of waiting for you. If you are serious about it, say so. Or else I'm going to leave you. I mean it. That dog is always open.
So big you could perform surgery on it.
Surgery?
My Lonnie, so handsome. Let's make a deal. You keep eye on the dog and you keep wearing your wafers.
Yeah. You give me a little bit my
This one manuscript writer number one highlight that you also can come up the idea like that. Right, this under one room.
After being married for 29 years, only the women get excited about this.
Get excited about what day?
Our anniversary, darling. Our anniversary.
And we used to be in the first tomorrow night. So it was a treat. What's wrong? We all my private session. So lucky, right there?
Very lucky. You want to be very good. I'll give you a big bottle of oil from my truck. Of chocolate. Don't put it on the table.
Yes, my pocket. You should have to give a tea. So yes.
Yeah, very good point. Good one. Yes. Let one go.
You ate my pocket. No. We just want you to rest.
Nice, man. Just a little bit salty.
Ethan, your mission. Should you choose to accept, bring the world back from the brink. Smart people on every side are close to panicking. What is it?
Hey! What's that? You can put the hole? Still so fast. Ah, my Lonnie! So handsome. Oh, any fever? Baby, stomach?
I hear that, Mom.
Oh, it's not just your father. Baby, so tall now. What happened? I'm kind of here. So fat already. This is Jenny. I am as pretty as me when I'm 8.
Yeah.
Boys won't like you when you're too skinny, you know. Then, like women, to be flashy, you know.
Fleshy queen.
not easy. That rice and meat from not a supermarket. It's a small business.
So weird.
I like it there. But my son wants to put me in an old folks home. It's a very high-tech private village. You just want to get rid of me. But you also don't speak fast one. No, don't want to either. Someone wants to get rid of me.
Nobody told me about the home. Sounds very luxurious. Your own flat must be even nicer.
Okay, just a bit old.
So I went for this moving down.
Old one. What to do? The other day the toilet flush broke. And now I can only flush once a day.
If you go to the home, you can flush many times as you want it.
Flush your head up. Yeah, look at the home. It's very nice. And then you put all your meals for you.
Yeah, and then I'm trying some. Let's go install this properly.
So exciting that must come around like Zhao Yuanfang just proposed to me. Like I just won the 40th.
But then you probably like eating alone. You can where you like, going out when you like.
Going out? Crazy at you. My place is full of rabbits and molesters. When they see me, who knows? They may be tempted. See, I'm not safe. You think you're safer in your own home? I might get attacked by some dirty old man.
Neighbors to talk to.
Yeah, who said? And I hate my neighbors. So noisy. Singing karaoke music. My God, I really have so many things to like about that. That's why I can still live in there. Ask him now. He bought the place for me. And the lift always stop on the wrong floor.
And it's because you always press the wrong button.
My eyesight's fine.
And why you put each other on top?
I wanted to make it more tasty. Ooh, what's this? Tastes like sesame sauce.
You look very healthy with glasses and thin eye.
Really? Actually, sometimes I can't find things at home. And I got to do everything myself.
I will be on the village and I have to do any cooking or cleaning. You can spend all your time playing mahjong and looking after your figure.
Not bad, eh? For an old lady. Maybe I'll take a look at the home. See what it's like. Actually, my eyesight is okay. I just like to irritate my son. Right there.
At home, love is in the air, but the air you breathe is also full of pollutant.
Abigail's cooking is very nice. Best meal I ever had in this house.
Sorry, I'm sick. It's okay, and I'm sorry I cried.
Got you!
Miguel, go get here. I wasn't expecting you. I got a message on the answering machine. Now look, I'm trying to be sorry about everything. I stopped thinking you wrong. Are you still drinking beer? No, I hate it now. I do not want to get a belly like this. Will you please forgive me?
Yeah, waiting for what? Please, let me come. You should have married other girls instead.
The year was 1995. Television Corporation of Singapore launched its first English sitcom, Under One Roof, and it was an instant hit.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Say, Under One Roof changed the way language was heard on TV.
Oh, nice, sir. Fabulous.
The next year, historical drama Growing Up broke new ground.
Let's look back to our own history and tell stories from there.
This Chinese New Year, we
明天去吗？
Under One Roof and
10点呢，10点。
Never came. All of us have changed.
25 years on, discover the stories behind some of local TV's most memorable moments.
It wasn't there.
Panggil kerja semawi lah.
Two shows changed their lives.
Under One Roof kind of rose from the ashes of the previous show I did called the Mama Show.
The irreverent sketch show would set off a flood of controversy.
Okay.
This moment you put it back $50, no?
Arthur,
Huh?
you put your one in my hole.
There was a lot of objection from the authorities because it hinged on sexual jokes. And we were told categorically to shut the show down.
We were a team in disgrace. Kenneth said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I think we can do a sitcom.
After observing how sitcoms were made in Los Angeles, Andrea applied the same processes in Singapore, like brainstorming story ideas and plots with her entire team. Kenneth also flew in 2 consultants from Hollywood, Mark Rosen to help writers develop the scripts, and Cynthia Hockenfeld to coach the actors.
At the time, Bishan was an aspirational estate. We put them in a big wasteland because at the time people were aspiring again to like upgrading and having better houses. So it was really that capturing of that zeitgeist of that particular period.
Rehearsals for Singapore's first English sitcom began in June 1994. Leading the cast was Moses Lin, the first Channel 8 entertainer to cross over to English TV, and Rara Show alumni Ko Ching Man.
Just like the Americans did, we rehearsed from Monday to a Thursday and on Friday we shoot. We did a 4-camera live shoot in front of audience. The editing effect together with the precision you could get by editing a show. I think all that actually added to make it Under One Roof a very, very fresh and neat show.
去咯，我们那边去比较近。
Who could forget the catchy jingle that introduced Singapore's funniest family?
There was a McDonald's in Beijing where we were
Was it the 2-roll beef patty special sauce, cheese, onions on the sesame seed bun?
So we wanted something similar with a hope. When you walk out the streets, you hear people thinking, oh, there's nothing. But that's huge. What have you done? What are these things doing in my room?
It's to balance your yin and yang. It's to bring harmony to your life.
Having this vandal heat in my room can only bring harm to my life.
Ratings went through the roof for the debut episode of our first locally produced sitcom.
So to actually have an English show hit at 21% on par with popular Chinese drama, it was like, no way, really?
What is it doing?
Getting into trouble, what else? By the end of season 1, we hit 25%. So there was 1 in 4 Singaporeans who watched the show. So after you told your brain, you think, why should we like this?
Under One Roof changed the way language was heard on TV. We could actually put normal Singaporeans on TV it felt natural and they felt like friends that we could be.
Season 1 was such a hit, it even wheeled in a counter-pop star for its finale.
You know, my family gets me jelly. I don't even have to take no pills.
The whole first season, we have Andrew playing this fan of San Diego. So we thought it would be quite nice to end the season with Andrew actually performing the cross San Diego.
Very nice. Very you like it? Yes, it's wonderful.
The success of Under One Roof was in stark contrast to the response to Singapore's first English drama, released just a year earlier.
Master of the...
Into my home.
Master of the Sea was criticized for being over-the-top, unauthentic, and at times unintentionally funny.
That's under your foot like you would a cockroach.
Fantastic production values, good acting, good cast, but the dialogue, which Singapore family not say this.
Decided that maybe it would be better to at least do shows that better reflect our own cultural landscape. And at that time I was really fascinated by this show called The Wonder Years. And so I thought to do something similar. The show that features a Singapore family growing up in the 60s. That would reflect Singapore's own roots. That our own country.
The boys in our class are all big babies. Perhaps it was our country's way of speeding the growing up process.
The biggest challenges were related to something authentic. How to make the whole series feel real.
I don't know about the pattern. I need about $10 worth. It's gonna look like you got it for change, Ali.
It means like you're going to look like you bought something cheap. So that's why I would not have come up with what I know about change Ali. So this has got to come from someone who actually grew up in the 60s.
Manager.
Yes, manager. So during that time that now they go like quickly, maybe we just put it in dialogue to make sure that it sounded like a local recruit.
You see, that guy must have a shop and you don't mind paying more. Hey, Gary, you can pay the same I ready to you now.
I edited script with my ear, not to be read, spoken. How a husband and a wife spoke to each other, how the father spoke to the son, the mother to the children. Oh, yes, how my grandparents used to be like that.
Every time I have to clean up the room. I'm not your servant, you expect me to keep your clothes, is it?
Well, obviously, we were filming in the 90s, so that we used to bring more sets. The good thing is that we had in fact in the 60s set also the few places the set designer would go in dresses up and it was so angle. It was still look authentic in the 60s. What I guess the first drama series that kind of resonated with a lot of people. It gave us the confidence creatively to say that yes, we are able to tell stories of our own, not just replicating Hollywood happened, right? And it would find an audience in Singapore.
Some 2 decades after the end of growing up in Under One Roof, the stars are coming back together for a walk down memory lane. After the last season of Growing Up, the cast of the nostalgic drama series are meeting in Singapore's last remaining couple.
being on set again.
So nice to see you after so long. How are you?
Gary, hi. Benedict, how are you?
Is it like?
Oh, nice, huh? Fabulous. You didn't say that.
Good to be home. In the southern. Something like that.
Meanwhile, Tana Take's Bishan flat is being recreated for his family reunion.
Wow. This was my house in Bishan. And this is the place where I used to stay long before your time in the southern province of China.
Oh, Mommy!
Mom and Dad, you sold the kitchen, it's gone.
Look!
There's so many things here.
Remember those? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Dad. Good to be home. This reminds me of a story. Long before your time, at a place called Calicut, we meet Singapore's first English sitcom. Guys, you know that this is 27 years ago. And do you guys remember what first episode was about?
Yes. The feng shui.
We get in the feng shui meant to rearrange our flats. All our bad luck will go away.
Well, why should I pay someone to mess up my house? Huh? Ronnie can do it for free.
Look at her. She's very out of her teens.
Yeah.
Right? Reach her line.
Moses was a lot more filled out.
Move your hands up. 45 degrees.
Titanic. This is the Titanic.
Yes, it's your time. Way before Titanic. Wow. The audience went, oh. The live audience. I know. I do miss that. Don't do that anymore.
People used to come up to me and quote
Yes.
lines, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, because they study it throughout the week, waiting for the next episode.
When I travel somewhere in Singapore, I thought, then the cousin, how are you, Mr. Tan?
So, what's your favorite episode? 30 years ago.
How I bet that
Yeah.
we could hypnotize you.
In this episode in season 2, Tana Take is brought back to the 1960s, to the time he first meets his wife, Dolly.
The bicycle, the bicycle.
And the three ducks that
Was planned. You could like rehearse the ducks.
Yeah. That was really so picturesque.
I love that. No, the fact that the cameraman was there at that time to capture it was just amazing.
And you play a gangster.
Where's your uniform?
And I remember I was walking towards the studio, and I see these three gangsters walking towards me. So I was like, oh, don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact. Oh, one of them was him, but this was my children.
But growing up set, the real family drama was about to hit too close to home.
Forex.com. Trade global CFD markets on FX, indices, shares, commodities, and metals. Join over 1 million traders worldwide and take your trading to new heights with Forex.com.
Mom, go back sometimes it's been showing up. Anything in the house. Yes.
I feel that you leaving the show, it forced them to be brave. Oh yeah, the other Channel 5,
That Tana Take had with me so was so
And adding extra cushion.
an amazing show. It was well produced, well written.
and adding extra cushioning in under one roof with the Tan family's neighbors, especially the character of Yusuf, the Mirabu seller, played by Malaysian actor and comedian Zaibo.
I still got a little man. Have any of Rosna's old boyfriends called her up before? No way, man. They dare not. They take one look at me and they run away.
I think the relationship that Tanatik had with Yusuf was so iconic of what Singapore is about. Just what men get up to.
Talk about your wife's problems.
Okay, they're like, don't worry.
He's always so insecure about speaking English on the set.
Excellent, get this to me. I can choose different ways before I can try different stuff.
We will come back after doing a scene and we will ask us, was that okay? Was that okay? And we were like floored, we were just laughing.
I want every cent.
Zaibo passed away from cancer in 2018.
Oh, I do miss Zaibo. Oh, he was such a talent.
Yeah.
Such a talent.
I think we only found out he was sick towards the end.
Yes. Yeah, towards the end. It wasn't in the news. It was in the Malaysian news.
I think he wanted to go the natural way. He didn't want to undergo chemotherapy.
We have a group chat. We were actually planning to go and visit. That's when Nick broke the news that he was passed on. We were just like, I was in shock. He was so bubbly right at the end.
Selena Tan was cast in season 5 as Paul's love interest, Anita, a marketing consultant with an overprotective father.
Hello everybody, how catch up? My husband, miss you too.
Paul, you are the beats on my string, the points on my graph, icing on my cake. I will love and cherish you forever.
I remember there was always this thing about how you want to try and do it in one take.
There was always promise of food if we did it in one take. Right? If we do it in one take, I'll take you to a restaurant.
I really think that even everybody now really just thinks of the heyday of the sitcom is really the Under One Roof is how it really established something and opened the doors for the other sitcoms to come. So I think it's amazing that was achieved.
You're welcome.
We were happy that Bob came back for the reunion dinner. Growing up, it always ends with family. Subconsciously, you create in your audience that
afternoon. 2 hours